Okay. Hello, everyone. We are live. It's your girls, my T, Callie, and Dr. Joy PhD. I know we didn't give y'all a lot of lead time, so we may not have a big audience, but you all will watch us on the replay. Anyway, we are going to sit here and talk about Belle Collective. It's called Not Model Behavior. Um, I'm not gonna play an intro or anything because I just want to put it on our podcast. But these girls, season 2 a Belle Collective. It's really, really good. I think they have a very dynamic cast. So let's do like we normally do and rate the episode. Callie, what would you rate it?
I kind of rushed through it, but I enjoyed it. I would give it an 8.
Okay, yeah. What about you, Joy?
This was one of the best episodes that I've ever seen. Like it was so good. I texted in the group. This show really has the potential to be like great.
It does. It really does. It's a good show.
That scene, them at the table proved it. This because it seemed authentic.
Yes, child. You know it was.
Tamara didn't even have her radio voice.
Her voice was so different. I said, no, what Latrice said, West Side Tamara come out because she was a totally different person.
She actually gives the best.
Gosh.
I still, every time I see her, I think I laugh a little bit when she said, I was smelling white diamonds. I looked up at Essie. Like, that girl's shade is like old school. I miss this. Like, this is
it was good. I feel like it could have potential to be like, I think it has potential to be like Potomac if they keep it up.
Yeah.
I mean, Huntsville.
I think it'll be better.
You think so?
Oh, yes. Like, I think it has the potential to be better, and I'll tell you why. Huntsville has way too much stake in Melanie Holt. And I think that's why we're having issues right now. So when we're not focused on Melanie Holt
or Martell, I think,
or Martell, there's fan base that are so fanatic. You know, they're no longer in the 800,000s.
The Scots really just don't have a fan base to me. They just don't.
You said the Scots don't?
Like if you look at their Instagram, they have no followers. Facebook have no. They're not even verified yet. But everybody else is. They just don't. People just don't resonate.
I think that they're trying to change that a little bit. We don't want to talk about Huntsville.
Yeah, we'll talk about them later. Oh yeah, they're next. We'll talk about them next. Okay, let's do
that. But yeah, I wish Carlos King could see this. I think he got a hit on
him. Send it to him.
He has to market it better. And I wish that they had played it right behind Huntsville. It would have been.
I thought it was because remember when we went live the last time, I was like, so we're going to watch Huntsville, then we'll watch Belle Collective. And then y'all were like, no, it comes on Friday. And I think that's not a good day. It needs to come on right after Huntsville.
Yeah.
It really does.
And I know that Carlos wanted to do his love and marriage thing like that, you know, because DC pops in there. But it would have been so nice to have them run behind each other because they're really good. And I think Belle Collective has the potential to supersede Love and Marriage Huntsville. Because there's
definitely DC.
There's really no one focused person. Although we had that conversation is who's the focal point of this show. That's the question to ask. Who's the focal point?
That, Callie?
When I was watching the show, I just kept wanting Sanjay's mama to show up. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's Sanjay, the dancer's mom. I kept thinking about her.
Her name, what's her name? Sanjay.
Sanjay.
Selena. Sanjay. The mama Selena.
So is her name? I thought it was Sanjay. Anyway, yeah, but when they had their scene, I kept thinking about her. I'm like, where is? Because she thinks she's Beyonce. So we got Kenya Moore.
Is that Gucci and Sanjay, not the mama.
Okay. That is Sanjay and Sanjay's mama.
So her mama's name's Selena, I think. Okay, yeah.
Is it Selena? Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed seeing that.
He got 2 women pregnant.
So he has 2 So he was married. I don't know if he was married to Sanjay and the twins' mom, but the girls that were shown. That's Selena. They were dancing dolls.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
figured
And
that.
then
I
he's
figured
married
that.
to Gucci, and I don't
I,
know if he has kids with her or not. I
but
feel
I'm
like
like,
her.
No, they don't. They
how he
don't have
doing
kids
Okay,
that?
together. Yeah,
How
they
he
don't have
doing
kids.
that? He must
yeah,
got some money.
he's got some money.
Okay.
Oh
From
yeah,
where
JJ
though?
got some
From
money. I don't know if he used to be a beeper boy or not. We ain't gonna say. Let me put the thing up.
She said a
But
because
let's
he
see,
beat
said
Belle
Beeper
boy.
Collective.
Boy. I can't. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
it comes on after Ready to Love. See, I
which
don't
is a
watch
pretty
Ready
popular
to
show.
Love.
See, I don't.
Oh,
I. It's okay. Yeah, she's correct. It does come on after Ready to Love. I
oh,
just
I
don't
didn't
think it's
know
a
that.
good follow up.
So
I
he
just
may
T
don't.
have
said
did
it
that
will
on.
never supersede Huntsville. Okay.
I don't know if it
Um,
will.
you talking about Bell Collective? Oh, boo.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know
I
if it
ain't saying
will.
it will. I'm saying it definitely has the potential. Those
Mm-hmm.
girls actually know how to entertain. That
They're a mess.
conversation that they had at
Yeah,
that table, I was like, because you let me say this, and
I
I
like
Okay.
it.
apologize. When I first started out the season, I told you I
Oh,
thought
this is
Oprah was faking her this storyline. The girl,
who?
what's the girl? The girl who's married, separated.
To
The toe,
Oh,
Letitia.
mm-hmm.
Letitia.
And the
Mm-hmm.
towboater
Yeah,
And that's
I
what I
thought
call him, Kelly.
with his
see,
teddy bear on his shirt. Okay.
I
That's
thought
Polo,
that
Kelly. Did you
they
know
were
Oh,
that?
kind of
I
faking.
do
Yeah.
now.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were faking. But
Uh-huh.
after the episode, not that came on Friday, but last Friday before last, that episode, he scared me a little bit.
So can y'all talk about
Mm-hmm.
that? I did not watch that one. I know you and Callie probably did.
Did
But
you
it
watch it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, heck
okay,
yeah.
so what happened? So he walked up on her or what happened? What
Well,
was
He
it?
her
he
son was
followed her. He
okay.
To
That's what.
followed her.
where?
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to
What
know where she had a business. She was going to lunch with the new lady,
Akeisha?
or was it Maria? I
One
think
of
she
the
was going
okay.
to lunch with Aikisha. One of
Okay.
was it Aikisha Joy? Anyway, she was going to lunch
I
with
can't
one of the
remember.
other girls.
Mm-hmm.
And he followed her because
Yeah.
she hadn't picked up the phone. And he was like, well, who you spending time with? What's going on? Maybe
No.
he was trying in his mind to figure out why she hadn't been really trying to get back with him the way he'd been trying to get back with her. He thought he'd follow her. And he
Yeah.
did. They got to having a little verbal confrontation. And he said, next time I call, pick up the phone. And I'm like, mm-mm.
But
Are
that
you
wasn't even the part
serious?
that made me uncomfortable. I was still thinking they was faking it because I remember thinking, good performance, good performance.
Right.
Mm-hmm. What
But
part, Joy?
baby, when they went, their son had a birthday party.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So uncomfortable watching it
See, I'm gonna have to go watch. What
because
happened?
I can't remember exactly what happened, but they got into it like a little argument, and she kept walking away from him, and he kept
He
getting
didn't
close,
like that.
becoming frustrated
Mm-hmm.
because
Oh.
whatever was happening, he wanted it to stop.
Yeah.
She didn't want to have an argument in front
In
of
public, yeah. She was
public.
trying
At
to
the
keep the
damn
party going.
birthday.
They
Mm.
at
Right.
place or something. They're at some place you have like a little party room.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And so he kept walking up on her and it felt aggressive to me.
Mm.
I don't know this guy. I ain't heard nothing about him. I ain't trying to mess up his name or anything. I just felt uncomfortable watching it.
Well,
Yeah.
I
And
know there was a lot of comments like on Instagram about it, and I did kind of watch the clip, but I didn't watch it all the way because I felt like I was gonna watch the whole show. But a lot of people felt like they thought maybe he had been abusive before, either
that's what it
physically,
He
felt
came
like.
off
mentally.
like that. He
Yeah.
came off like that. He really did.
He
But
did.
she didn't really come off as afraid of him like
Hmm.
you might think an abused person might be. She just came off a little concerned that he even felt the need to follow her.
That's
But she didn't
scary.
yeah, it was scary. I didn't necessarily feel like they were in an abusive relationship, but he it made me think, if this is how upset he's getting now and they continue to have problems, where will that attitude go? So it was
Well,
a little
yeah.
scary for me to think what could happen.
Well,
Girl,
I
they
feel
been
like she
married since
always
they
came back,
two.
and this time he's not coming back, and he
Hmm.
don't know how to handle it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's I ain't like, wait a minute, this is the first time she's not coming back. What is going on?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's and it just didn't feel good. I know one thing, I didn't think they was faking it. at that point.
He was getting increasingly agitated, but she was being extremely dismissive. She was being dismissive, T. She was. She didn't want to. He was interrupting the vibe of the party. That's kind of, and
Right.
she didn't want to go there. Yes, so she was being very dismissive. He shouldn't have been trying to have the conversation there. To me,
I
but you can't
agree.
control. You can't really control
And
somebody's feelings, I guess.
Latrice saw it and kind of
Hmm.
tried to go over. She's actually funny.
Yes, she
She's
is.
actually
Yeah, I like
really
Latrice. I
funny.
actually like all these women, even Akeisha, which I
She
know a lot of
said,
people
and
don't
she
like
was
her.
trying to
I like her
defuse
too.
the situation,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but she
So
didn't.
did anything else happen in that one before we move to the next one that was like
No,
you
just
think
the
people
front end of the tape.
Hmm.
okay. So then it kind of seems like it's picking up after this sister venture. Now I got confused because at first I thought Tambra threw it, but then Latrice to me seemed like she was in charge. So who threw the sister vention
Tamra.
that caused him to be Tambra did. Okay.
Tamra.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Which was really funny because it seems like Tamara kind of started the trouble that they were trying to
She
have the
did.
intervention for.
Yes, yeah, she did.
I, I have to say I like Tamara this season so far more than last season. Last season it seems like she was kind of a goody goody, two shoots in her high fake voice, and this time when you bring a man into the mix and there's rumors of other women, she kind of changes up a bit. She got a little hood in her,
Oh
It
and
ain't
I'm
yeah.
no.
here for it.
It ain't no little.
I'm
She
here
That's
would.
for
Jackson, Mississippi.
it.
Someone
I
tag
th-
Latrice. Okay, I'll try to. I just messaged her.
yeah.
It won't let me do it either. Okay, anyway, I just messaged her because we came on really late. So I mean, like spontaneous. But anyway, what else I was gonna say?
I'm a
So it's a
tag.
continuation of the sister vention. Letitia is went to Akeisha, and I don't know what started this argument because I didn't watch the last one.
It
But
Mhm.
she
was because Tamara said that they were ugly.
that
And
Akeisha
so,
said they were ugly.
yes, Akeisha was talking to Tamara and said something like, y'all, I'm going to tell you what was said.
Right.
Akeisha said she never used the word ugly. And Tamara said she may not have, but the sentiment was the same because she had made a comment like, it ain't no cute girls in Jackson.
Mm.
Mhm.
In reference to the staff. So essentially, she was saying ugly, that they were ugly. And I'm gonna say this: I believe her. I
Well,
do
she
believe Tamara
well she said that she has friends that are pretty that live in Jackson. So why would she say something like that?
because she was talking about the cast, like
Yeah.
Oh.
on the cast.
Mhm.
She
She
was
know what she
talking
meant
about
by
the
that
cast.
comment. Yeah,
She said it. She
she meant
absolutely
that.
said it
So you
because
think she meant it?
she knows
Yeah.
these people are
Oh.
backwards. Although she grew up here, I mean,
Uh-huh.
listen how she talks. She says when her grandfather died, he left her property. When her
Right.
wife left, he left her a story. She really was. Oh, she said that.
But did she say that after she told her that nobody loved her? She told
Well, you know, these are
Akeisha.
confessionals when she's saying this. So confessionals are done months later. So
Yeah.
obviously it was after that she said this. But because she's saying this in confessional, so it's not like professionals are normally done midway through the season and after.
Mm-hmm.
They're not done in real time.
Wait a minute, let me just how about I'm laughing at T's comment. She said somebody tag Latoya or Denise, whatever name she's using today. I'm cracking
I
up.
tagged you. Why would Tamara take that to the group
Oh,
if
funny.
Akeisha is her friend? See, that's why I didn't understand. And why would she say that to them? Is she trying to start trouble? Like, why, if Akeisha's your friend, you're trying to get her into the group, why would you go to the people who she's trying to get to in the group when and say she called you ugly?
Well, I think that they kind of dispelled that Tamara likes her because they were also arguing over that Tamara didn't want to go in a group text
Mm-hmm.
with her. So Tamara is one of those people that it appears that does a really good job of covering up stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So she's
Mm-hmm.
probably covering up what's going on with this guy. She's probably covering up who she really is because she don't even feel comfortable talking the way she normally talks.
I
She wants to
know.
use her radio voice, and I can't imagine turning on my radio
And listen to that
and listen
at the
Mm-hmm.
midday. when you going to lunch? It's at midnight. What? I just can't. And when she talks in that voice, she goes
Yeah.
like she overextends her
Well,
mouth.
she's trying to enunciate her words. It's an
Wow.
unfortunate thing. Y'all did the same thing with Letitia. Y'all don't in Love and Marriage Huntsville. Hers is a little bit more severe because she really does
Oh
have
yeah, I would not ever
impediment.
compare them at
But
all. They're
Me either, not at
talking.
all.
but you have people that live in the South that don't that feel like there's an element of the United States that feel like the Southern twang is associated with ignorance.
But she's on a
And
Southern radio station
but
with
you can
Southern
tell,
people listening to her. Why
but
does
you
she feel like that
because
on
you
that?
can tell because in her general conversation, she's still talking like that.
Hmm.
Can you
That's what
imagine
don't make sense to me.
a person that's a newscaster and talking like
Hmm.
that at home?
I just
She's
couldn't.
not comfortable. So
That's
when she's in front of
crazy.
the camera and she talks like that, I know it's not really her. This is
Yeah.
something this is an air that she's putting on
Well,
because
you
you can't put.
remember, stop. Sorry, my dog. You remember when she got into it with the little dentist and her voice changed too? And she started
Right.
doing the clapping. Like,
Right.
so but this time, honey, she shook the table and hit it.
Yeah. Well,
she
her voice
look.
is
She ain't
totally
playing.
different. That's why you know she's not real. When Tamara comes out of that voice, I know that she's real.
Yeah.
And Carlos had posted that clip of her going off, and under people was like, I can't stand her voice, and somebody was like, she looked like Elmer Fudd, and she was responding to them like, oh, I think Elmer Fudd is cute, or that is my voice. Like she really wants people to believe that she's happy about the way she's coming across,
But
and
that's
people know
not
that's
her
not
voice.
her voice.
That's not
Right.
her voice. I met people like that my whole life. And I used to be like, I think your accent is cute. I thought
Mm-mm.
some accent was always cute.
Another
But
thing
Yeah.
she
you have people
said
that
to Akeisha was, well, I didn't think you were being serious. I thought you were joking when you said they were ugly. So if another reason, if you think that Akeisha's joking, even though she shouldn't joke like that, why
Then why
would you
tell
break
it?
it to him? Right.
Hmm.
It's like
Yeah.
because
nothing
she
she
got
said
it.
makes
She
sense.
obviously don't like her.
Yeah,
So
she
they
don't
went
like
to
her
high school together. It
because
sounds
she knew
like.
Greedy.
Yeah, she knew
Yeah,
Greedy from 20 years ago. And I think he's going to turn into a good part of the story that I wasn't really expecting. I would have never thought that. First of all, it sounds like he's the only one she's ever been with. That's what it sounds like. Do y'all get that?
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the impression. That's why I said she's
Yeah,
covering up her.
for
Girl,
something.
I don't know who she is. She's
She
just
is
not willing
just,
to
yeah,
allow
This
herself
is really
to be herself.
That's really
yeah,
interesting. The Tambra is they're
she's
trying to
getting
make her the villain.
exposed.
So you think they're trying to take Maurice kind of trying to be softer because I feel like at her when she invited Latrice to her thing and her husband, which I thought was weird, to her birthday party. They trying to make her not be the villain and move it on to Tambra. Tambra won't make to me a good villain because she's not even like you don't even believe her
Yeah.
as a person.
I think they had to take it off of Marie though, because Marie, it sounds like we only heard about those attempts at her life or whatever a little
Mm-hmm.
bit when the season was on hiatus. I think there's some other issues going on there, and they have to change this to take her away from that villain position. Although she plays it better than any villain I've ever seen.
She good.
Who?
Marie. But I think you're right, Callie. Her mental state, she wasn't ready
Mm-hmm.
for this. With
Yeah.
her lupus, the daughter, her son's baby mother. I don't know what you call that.
Right.
Is it her
That would
kid?
all that would happen later.
Yeah, kid and
Because
all that. She just
when that situation happened with her baby mama, that was
Mm-hmm.
months later. When she
mm-hmm.
was out there, because I found the video. You can
Wait a
find the
minute.
video in one of
The
them.
So
the
go ahead,
situation
Callie.
was after the death. Is that what you're saying?
Or before.
What? Oh,
Well,
her
what was months later?
way before.
So it was before
Way
that.
before the situation that happened, it didn't happen until they start filming. Because if you remember, they hadn't even gone to the funeral yet.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
The
So
funeral
something is going
happened.
on with
So
her.
you know the exact date almost when filming got started.
Maria couldn't be the
Yeah.
villain this season because the loss of her grandkids' mother. That's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she just so
That
they
had something
moved
to do
it
with it.
to
Yeah.
her. Tambra, okay, so she met with is her name Melody? Melanie with the big old boobs. And I didn't know that she used to be Miss Atlanta in 2005.
Honey,
I
that
thought
little
she
walk
was
of hers, that little walk in the model shop, I was going to post
Yes.
that too. Post that.
Yeah, that little
I like
outfit
her.
she had on. I thought
That
she
was
looked
a
really
shirt and
sexy.
some boots. She had her shirt and some boots.
She really did. I'm like, are those, where's the shorts? Is it a dress? What? No, it's just a shirt with some heels.
Well, I will say this was a fashion show with some fashion. So we ain't gonna
And then So Gucci's husband is just
Oh,
He
himself
a
no
whole
matter
clown.
what.
My husband was
He
like, "Who?"
is. I
I'm
love
like, he a
him.
whole clown.
I love him. That's exactly how he was on the what's the
he
name of that show?
was.
Because I
Dancing
thought
Dolls.
I
Yeah.
did.
the camera would
I
have been
watched Dancing Dolls. He was exactly the
Hmm.
same way. I thought he
So
was
funny.
being putting on airs for that to be funny. No,
Mm-mm.
that's him. How
do y'all think, how did y'all think about the family, their family
Ooh,
sitting down?
Ooh, the blended family conversation.
I love that part because it
Yeah.
was really kind of
They
sad when you think
really
about
let them
blending
have it. They
fam.
really let them.
Yes. They let it talk it out. And I bet the reason they let it talk it out is because there was a little colorism in there to be a part of the discussion. So I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting her to say, I don't know if y'all don't like me as much because I'm darker than y'all or what. But when she said that, I thought, okay, that's why they're giving her this moment on camera because of that topic, I think.
Because that conversation. I mean, she's
Yeah,
a
it was
beautiful
sad
girl.
though.
I
Yeah,
liked
she
her
is.
better
Yeah.
without those lashes and that wig. I loved it when she had her hair kind
See,
of
I can't
braided.
even.
I did, but I'm just saying, in her natural state, she was so much prettier. And
Yeah.
so, and then and I don't talk about kids, but Sky and Star got their daddy's talking his lisp and all that. And I was like,
One of
You
them was
know,
crying though.
yeah, she did start crying. I don't see
yeah,
them girls as being mean. So when So Gucci's daughter
me
said
either.
y'all were so mean to me, I was like, they were mean to you? I was kind of shocked by that. They
I
seemed
was,
really
you know what I
shy on the
was?
show. I wish
I didn't.
JJ would get
I
rid of the
watched the
little
show
rat
like a
tail.
couple times, but I really didn't watch it a lot. I'm wondering why they didn't address. Maybe they did. Do you
Right.
think she may be in a little bit jealous? Because if you
Right.
got three other girls that's dancing
Mm-hmm.
on a TV show,
Right.
Yeah.
you know, and you in a house, do you think it was her
Uh,
having issues?
I agree
Well,
with
T
that, T.
answered. I think
Oh,
so too.
somebody just said that. Yeah,
Because
Mm-hmm.
if you
I
watch
do.
them on that show, there was not a mean bone in their body. And most of the time when you're on TV, it magnifies what you are. Like there was not, they
Yeah.
were so
They
nice
were
and
really kind of quick to cry if something wasn't right. I
yeah.
mean, and not in a bratty way. They were just kind of they didn't come off like troublemakers at all. So I was shocked to hear that.
And it
I
could be
really
also
was.
that they moved in. I don't know what happened to Selena because it seemed like So Gucci had to take care of them because Selena wasn't available. She said that. I don't know what she meant.
Well,
But
she got really sick one season.
oh, see, I didn't
Selena
see that.
did.
Okay, so that must not have
Mm-hmm.
happened. So I'm thinking when they came into that house with her, the dynamics
Mm-hmm.
changed. The attention
Yeah.
probably wasn't on only her anymore, and that
Yeah.
could be hard on a girl. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
hey
Hey,
Antoinette, I just
Antoinette.
think that they were mean, and she may have took it that way. And
Yeah,
I don't know, we wasn't there, but
yeah.
And
I
then
feel
when her
like
mom
But
started
I just
crying.
kind of thought about that because I ain't gonna lie. If I'm in the house and there's three other girls and these chicks on TV,
Mm-hmm.
right.
got a regular old life, it's not that they may not have done
Wait a
anything.
minute, you got a regular life and now you're having a baby, and
Yeah,
I get it.
And they in college, aren't they?
yeah. So I
One of
know
them, Sanjay is for sure, I
Kanye
think.
is, yeah.
What
Mm.
is one of them on the Sonic play for Jackson, dance for Jackson?
I think it might be Sanjay.
Okay,
I know
because
she dances in college.
okay, because somebody, one of those girls, I don't know. I had a girlfriend whose daughter was going up against one of those girls from the Dancing Dolls, and they had filmed it and everything.
Uh-huh.
I remember telling her they ain't gonna let her in. Not it's her freshman year.
Hmm.
They ain't gonna do that. And that girl can dance. Like she had been in dance and she was
But
walking.
they didn't let the coach in. What? And we never figured out why. But
Right.
and she
They
is
didn't
an
let her.
excellent dancer in
But
Mm-hmm.
Jackson.
that was when she was younger.
Yeah, when she was
Okay.
younger. So
Yeah.
I
and
thought you
now,
talking
yeah.
about like now.
No,
No.
she probably could be all them girls. Have you seen her dance? She's amazing. Um,
Nah,
You
I
so
think?
Yeah,
I've seen viral things that she
I
did.
well,
mean,
she's good, Callie. You
mhm.
can't sit there and hold your leg up for 35 minutes while everybody looking at
Not
you.
35 minutes.
She
Okay,
is really, really, really good. Yeah, I
you think
didn't.
the kids were mean, and the one that kept saying it's all so Gucci's daughter's head, I would have went out. So Antoinette thinks they were mean. I just don't see them as they could be. I mean, three
It
against
could
one. It
be.
could
I
feel
don't
like
see it
that.
either.
It
Hmm.
could feel like three against one if you're the only one, but that still don't mean they were mean.
Yeah.
So Gucci's daughters could be jealous because those are JJ's real kids. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they came in that house while
Mhm.
she was there by herself. And then he probably did take some attention away from her and focused on them, especially if their mama was sick, Callie, like you said, or something was going on.
Yeah, she couldn't walk for a while. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know what it was, but she went through it.
And
Yeah.
then didn't they say Cliff said he used to date his ex,
It came up
JJ?
in one of the boys' conversations. Yeah, something like that.
He
Yes.
He
used to.
said, what's his name? The pigtails, you know,
JJ.
Jay, he's so cute. He's funny. JJ mentioned it. JJ looked at Latrice's husband and said, and I heard you used to date my ex.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought,
Oh, you know what?
oh,
I heard him, but I was
you
confused
wasn't sure
about
what,
who the
yeah.
ex was because they
And
weren't
Yeah.
clear. So
yeah,
I didn't associate it with that girl, that lady.
It
yeah,
could
yeah.
be, or it could be another one, but
It
Oh,
could
whoever
be, but
these
I think
girls are,
so.
they like men with money. Cause Cliff got money. Cause did y'all see him and Latrice at that event center, well,
Uh-huh.
that retreat thing?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Now she's
Yeah.
talking about doing salon suites. So that's she gonna. You
Yeah.
think she gonna have us before Destiny?
That is so shady. I don't even
I
know what to say.
know.
probably,
But
probably.
okay, so Latrice, did y'all hear Latrice say that she thinks maybe she does want to have a baby, a little
Yes, she
somebody that looks
did.
like her?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought,
Yeah,
okay, well,
do y'all ever trip off how Latrice when she talks, she moves her hands
Yeah,
and
she's
her
very
whole
animated.
like she just don't never say. And then he said like her whole
look at T,
body is
child.
I
T
just
says
but
she's gonna have her store before Destiny, and
hey
she don't even
Tori,
do
you got
hair.
my tag? Okay, good. She said she does. She's like animated, like
yeah. She's
everything is a
I
production.
Fun Shade is so funny to me. Like it's like Fun Shade again. Like I miss that on TV. Things that
Hmm.
make you giggle when you look at them.
It's hilarious.
Like it's not ugly or dark or just funny.
But I want to go back. I have one little question about that family blending thing. Do you think they really came to a resolution? That's just a question I had. Or do you think they just cut it off?
It felt extreme
Um,
to me.
I don't think they came to a resolution.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how they
Yeah.
could, because nothing really changed. She's still, these girls are probably still going to college or still doing what they need to do to dance and whatever. And when she's going to
She's at home with the
her
baby. Yeah.
prenatal appointments and stuff, I don't know. But it broke my heart when her mom started crying. She said,
Yeah.
they've all been together for like 10 years and she knew
Mm-hmm.
there was pain, but she never heard her daughter express it the way she expressed it at that family meeting. So it was really sad. She probably never knew that color had anything to do
They
with
a
it
factor
even.
with them. Yeah.
Yeah. So that
That
But
was
was
did
sad.
I notice that the other girls were saying that it was her that was saying, you think why they don't like dark skins versus
uh-huh.
I wonder is that true?
Mm.
Do girls really have that conversation? I don't
I
ever remember
don't know. I
having
don't
that
think so.
as a young girl.
You
Like
say, oh yeah,
I,
yeah.
I
You
didn't
think
know
so, Kelly?
until
We
my mother.
we had that conversation all
I
the
didn't have
time.
it.
We had that conversation a lot when I was growing up, and one of my best friends at the time, she was dark skinned and I was
Mm-hmm.
light skinned. And we all, I met her in the 6th grade, went to junior high school and high school together. But in high school, when we started breaking out, we were cheerleading and all that. We weren't always in the same clique of people. But I
Right.
would always invite her into my space and she would invite me into her space. But color came up a lot. They used to like ask, why do you hang out with certain people?
What?
Yes. I mean, that came up in our schools a lot. Yes. And I'm
I
like, well,
don't know.
she's my friend. What do you
What?
mean? Why? Because
That's
she from,
It
crazy.
yes.
may have, and I just forgot.
I don't remember it, and
I
I
don't
will.
remember
Yeah,
having
it
those
came up a lot. It was sad.
like my mother coming to me saying, "One, you know that you don't have anybody in your little group, my little clique." that is brown like you. And I was like,
Really?
I remember her saying that to me.
Yeah.
I,
Mm-hmm.
I remember saying, like, it didn't even dawn on me. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, these girls were black. I did have
Right.
one white friend that I'm
Mm-hmm.
really, really, really close to, probably the closest to. But the other
Oh
girls were
wow.
very, very light.
Really?
So, or
Mm-hmm.
biracial.
See, I don't know. And in my daughter's group, I don't see it a lot because she's lighter, and then she has like friends from like Trinidad, and she has a friend from, I want to say, Ghana. She's in
Mm-hmm.
they're they are darker, and then Essence is probably my color, and they
Yes.
all I don't ever hear them talking about it. Malia's mixed. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask her, but I never heard. And then she has Asian friends like from the Philippines. Like they had such a melting pot of friends. It was
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
really weird. I didn't have that growing up, but at her
Right.
school,
So I,
they were everything.
and I
Yeah,
grew up
we had everything where I grew up.
Yeah.
halfway in Alabama and halfway in
Mm-hmm.
Birmingham.
Uh huh.
And it could have been something that just went over my head at that
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
time, and I didn't recognize it.
Yeah.
But I don't remember just that kind of dialogue.
I
Wow.
don't. I
It's never not been a part of my life growing up ever. It was always
And
there.
did you grow up in the South or no? I'm in
No,
Tennessee. No,
I'm in
okay.
Kansas City. No, it was just always a
Okay,
topic of
misbehaving.
discussion. And
So
one
the
of the
people who go ahead. I was gonna ask
no,
people
go
who are
ahead.
listening, did they go through that? But go ahead, Callie.
Yeah, yeah. One of the main reasons that it came up, I think, I'm pretty sure, but my brother, I have four older brothers, but the two
Mhm.
youngest, myself and the one right above me, we were the only light kids in the family. Period.
Okay.
And so it never was not discussion. And then when we were in school, I remember riding to cheerleading games and things like that. And some of the
Mm.
kids on the bus would always, I'm gonna tell y'all this one time. Maybe I won't tell y'all that. That's gonna bring back memories. Okay. So we were on the bus going to a cheerleading thing, and there we always travel. So you get in the cornfields and everything, and there was these cows. You see the black cows, and the
Yeah.
kids. Some of the kids said, "Lynn, is that your mom?"
Cause she
Yes,
was darker.
yes, because she was dark skinned.
See, no.
Yes,
And see, no. And I was a major, so we always went on the bus, and we were all
yeah,
different colors. And where I went to school, a lot of the girls were kind of mixed. Um, and then it was a lot of girls who were dark, and then I'm in the middle. But we never
yeah.
treated each other different. So I don't know. I'm
It's
happy.
never not been a discussion. It's
That would have
always been a part
broke
of my life.
my heart, y'all. So I was used to saying white
Yeah.
people this and that wasn't having it. I've been teased about being dark when I was young. I,
Hmm.
I hope
It's
that we
yeah.
can get over that because
I
I
hope we
don't
can too. I hope we
understand.
can. And then one last thing I'll say, because one of my other really good friends who was dark skinned, she married a light skinned guy. When her
Mhm.
baby came out light, that baby could have passed for white. She
Yeah.
said that was the biggest blessing she ever could have had as a light skinned baby because of how bad she was treated as a dark skinned person. Yeah. All right. That's enough of that little dry conversation. It's too sad, but
Woo!
yeah, it's never not been a part of my life.
But
I
you
swear.
know that a lot of times people who are darker will go lighter when they date.
Yes.
For some
But I
reason.
think it's the
Yeah.
opposite
Yeah.
tracks
Right,
because
yeah, I
some of
do
the
too.
lightest guys
Go with the
Hmm.
darker girls. Yeah.
too
But
brown.
then, have you ever thought about some of the dark skinned guys that date white women? Do you think it's so they won't have a dark skinned kids?
Possibly,
Because
yeah.
Yeah.
men aren't
Hmm.
really honest with a lot of their emotional,
Yes. Okay.
um, their feelings
Woo!
anyway. It's
Hmm.
Jesus.
Oh.
crazy
Was
because
this recent or when you were
men,
younger, misbehaving?
dark skinned men don't really have that issue because dark skin is still associated with masculinity. So
Hmm.
normally dark men aren't an issue because
Okay.
even amongst white women, they want tall,
Hmm.
dark, and handsome. That's their saying.
Black
That's
like me, or
fine.
Genesis begins again.
Okay.
So dark
Uh-uh.
Say those.
always been
That's so
associated with
sad, y'all.
masculinity.
Just so sad. Okay. Let's keep on because
Hmm.
we're
Hmm.
doing Huntsville after this in about 5-10 minutes. We almost done. I don't know if I have any more.
Yeah.
Um, let me look. Okay. So Gucci shows a Trish Poppy. I got that. Do y'all like So Gucci at all? I
I
like her.
Hmm. There's not a
um
lot there yet, but I like her.
yeah.
I didn't think I was gonna like her, but I do.
You didn't think you would like her? How come?
No, I don't know. I think I had her and Akeisha mixed up when I watched something, but I knew one of
Mm-hmm.
them was gonna come in hot. And for some reason, I thought it was her. I don't even remember Akeisha on any of the previews I watched. I
I
don't know if
like
she was an
Akeisha
afterthrow,
too.
but
Yeah.
I think I like all these women now.
I
So do
like
I.
the husband. I don't
Oh,
think
Yeah.
her husband
like
is great. She's
You ain't
got
I
a
feeling
mean,
good voice.
Akeisha.
Akeisha's the new girl, right? That's married to
Yeah.
a
Uh
football
huh.
player. Her
Mm-hmm.
husband seemed cool, but she seemed snooty. She seemed like she feels like she's far above these women. Oh, I will
Hmm.
say this. Here's something that Letitia's gonna have to deal with. I can't believe we talk about this. Letitia actually said to her something about at least when you got here, you wasn't supposed to be born or you wasn't supposed.
I wrote it down.
Yes.
Teacher's going on
Yes.
right. Tamara's voice. She
Yeah.
said, "Bitch, I am pretty. Other ladies felt they were pretty." I wrote it down, but I don't see it. She said that and Akeisha's husband was very upset by what
He
Letitia
should have
said.
been because look,
Yeah,
I
Where did
don't
she
like
get that
Akeisha,
from?
but you
it
know the
was true though. Okay, Letitia said, "I was born into you were born into a family that doesn't want you." So Akeisha's mom
How did she know that
said
though?
her. I
But
guess. Well, Akeisha said it was Letitia heard stories from her family. So I'm thinking
okay.
that Letitia heard it from like her grandma or somebody in her family. Say, how's
I
she gonna
didn't
say
like
something
that.
about your dirty plates when she was born into a family who didn't want you know how that can
I
happen.
mean, because
like
people can do shade, but come on. I mean,
Mhm.
there was no shade anywhere that would have made that response.
Yeah. Yeah, you were born into
Okay.
a family who didn't want you. Yeah.
did she actually say to her? Maybe I missed
She
because
said
it
that
seemed
to
like
her.
no, not that. Is this what maybe she said it to her and not in confessionals that my granddaddy left me so and so your dad
Showing
left.
some money. She said that to her
Yes,
after she said
T.
that to her. She said, my family
Mm-hmm.
left me stuff. She said that
But
after Letitia said that to her.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So T, that brings up a good point. That was
Woo!
not empowering at
It
all.
is
But
true.
that makes me wonder, what else have we not seen? What really made her go that hard? Letitia,
Well,
we know
she
your
thought she
little
called
husband
her
over
ugly.
there.
She
I
should have said
know, but
I would
I
qualify
don't know.
that with a Marlowe statement.
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
that was,
That's who I thought about too.
Yeah, that's a Marlowe. Like you don't even if that was 100% true, you shouldn't have repeated.
and it
Yeah.
is true. I mean, I don't know if it's true, but her mom didn't raise her. Her aunt did. Like she said that her mom didn't
Yeah.
really have anything to do with
But do you know how dark you have to be in your heart to even
to
say
say
something
that.
like that
That was hard.
to another human being?
And that made the DJ lady kind of question her. She said that didn't seem like the same person at all
Yeah.
It's
for making
like
that kind of a comment.
like she has to make this
Hmm.
I don't know how
I
she
don't
just
either,
blamed
but
it
that
on
was really cold.
I don't
whatever
think
that
she
stuff
can.
horse should be drinking. The cognac or
The
Hennessy,
Hennessy.
whatever it is she be drinking. Because that was
Mm-mm.
so dark. And she kept it together.
Yeah,
She did. She
I
Because
loved
she
her shade. She was
that
cracking
was
me up.
worth that was worth a two-piece.
it
That
was.
was
And the biscuit, right? Joe,
because
that was funny.
that was terrible.
Yeah, I like that couple though. I like the new couple, Aisha and her husband. I
I
hopefully
like
they'll
her.
yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully they'll get along with everybody. But
I
wait a minute,
don't
did
know if
y'all
he's
see the
interested
preview
in
of
him
the
with them.
husband? The preview brings up with the other when the preview of Aisha's husband speaking with the fellas, and he said, "Let's go ahead and talk about the side chicks or something like that."
Oh, I didn't
And then
see it.
Latrice's husband said, "No, we're gonna have to pick a new topic." Okay,
Yeah, he
he didn't want
did.
to go there.
Oh,
So
I
that'll be
missed
good.
that.
That wasn't last week. That was the week before last. They
Oh,
had a
what's
Okay.
it?
nice little conversation amongst the men. I like it.
Wait,
I
I thought
like
that was in the preview, so I missed that. Okay.
I missed all that. But I like when she said she gonna have her little Clifforella. I like Cliff. I think he's my favorite
Yeah.
husband for
She
some reason.
said,
I
"Clip
don't know.
around, girl,
Mm-hmm.
your baby."
Not Clifforella, child.
Love it. I love it. And I think Cliff really does love her, but they're gonna have a blended family too if she has a baby.
Yeah.
So she probably needs to talk to So Gucci a little bit more about how you handle that because that's got to be tough. I've never had to do that, but I think it would kind of be
I'm
tough.
starting to like Latrice too, because I didn't like
You
her.
didn't
I
like
said I
her.
felt some type of way about not liking her because I have a sister named Latrice, and I have another sister named Nikki, who she looks and sounds just like. So
Oh,
it's so I was like, I got to like this girl, but I don't like
I like
her.
Latrice. And Marie
I do
was just
too.
sitting
But
on the phone watching the argument. She was just probably like, "What the hell is going on?
Why
Why
did
was
they
she not at
call
the sister
her?
event?"
Yeah, why did they call and
Thank
put
you,
her on the
Kelly.
phone?
Yeah, why
I
was
don't
she
know.
there?
Mm.
Why
All
was
right, so
Latrice?
it's six
No, Joy?
fifteen.
say that again.
Why was Latrice not at the sister vision? Why did they have to call her on the
She
phone?
was Latrice.
No,
You
they call
No,
no
Letitia,
Latrice, Marie.
Marie.
Yeah.
Marie.
She was at work. Marie probably, I don't think she's gonna be in the season. I think she really is juggling a lot.
Okay.
I
She
kind of got
okay.
that impression. I could be
All right.
wrong, but I noticed that something clicked in her. I got to do better. Let me
Yeah.
make it right. Something clicked in her.
I'm proud
And
of Marie.
pretty
I didn't
early.
like Marie for the longest, so um so all right, y'all, we're gonna get off of here. I would like everyone to follow us. Let me pull up our little thing and then get on our link tree and you can find out everything that we're doing. We're loading up stuff for our podcast and we want y'all to kind of listen to it because once you start listening, we can start making some money, honey. Latrice called her because she's not coming to Girls Crap anymore. Oh, that's why she didn't come. Marie didn't come. So y'all were right. It's because she's trying to do better.
Yeah, something clicked in her. I
I'm
did one.
proud of her. Is
Ooh.
there anything else before we get off and go to do Martell and
Mm-mm.
them? That's so sad. It ain't nobody but Martell and Melody because it was boring because they wasn't on enough.
I know.
It's so sad. Let me
But
give
he
y'all this.
he 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 woke up the boringness with them pictures he put out in that little green suit. Martell is a good looking little man.
He is okay. So
Y'all
that's
see his
our
little
link tree.
pictures?
Y'all follow us
Yeah.
on that. You can follow us on Instagram. It takes you to the little link. You click on the things and it takes you right to our pages. Easy to follow us, easy to find us. Don't leave Misbehavior. We're
Mm-hmm.
about to do Huntsville. So everybody that's on now, we'll be right back in like 2-3 minutes to do Huntsville. Y'all ready to piece it out?
Peace.
Yes, we'll be right back, ladies. All right.
Uh huh.